Hey, everybody. Hope you are doing well. I think it's time we go right back to the first Chicago album. Chicago Transit Authority, released in 1969. An album that had so much great material that the band actually went to the record label who had signed them earlier and recorded it in 68 and said, "We got so much great material. Can we put it out as a double album?" And the record label did not want to do it. So they renegotiated with the band for the band to get paid less in their contract for the album, just so that they could put out more material for all of us to love, grow to love, and enjoy over the decades. And that's saying something. That's a group of artists standing up for their material, saying we just can't cut this into two albums. We have to do a full double album. We'll take the hit in our wallets so that we can release all of this incredible material. We're going to go to the last track on it, 14 plus minutes worth of the song Liberation. And it is an amazing journey through a live in the studio recording. And you can hear that very clearly based upon the tuning up and the warming up beforehand, and then Terry Kath doing the count off. This is a phenomenal in-studio jam. That's what it is. And everybody shows off. It's incredible. So without any more waiting, Liberation by Chicago, because we love Chicago here.
11.
it's like it's the perfect, bookend to the first song on the album, Introduction. Introduction, it's kind of like the whole album. If you were to just actually have them do a live set, the whole album is a live set. It really feels that way. So the very first tune, like I said in my very first Chicago video, the song Introduction, which I still to this day and will always for the rest of my life consider it one of the, if not the greatest, but one of the greatest first tracks on any band's debut album. Spectacular performance. I have been known to play it for people at work who've never heard it because, people walk in, I'll be playing Chicago and they'll go, "Oh man, that's really good. Who's that?" And I'm like, "Chicago." They go, "Chicago?" I'm like, yeah. There was the Chicago before the pop hit Chicago that everybody, critiques. Is the early stuff. And I saw, check out the first track, and I put Introduction on. They go, "Holy, I had no idea. My dad always talked about Chicago, but I didn't get it. I thought it was just ballady stuff." Anyway, I said all that in the other video. This song, Liberation, being the last track on the album, it's them jamming out 14 minutes. Everybody gets a spot. I mean, the horn section's a little bit, because Terry's going off on the guitar part. I sit there and wonder if Panko and the boys were sitting there going, "Okay, we're going to come in eventually, right? Okay, it's about 10 minutes. We're going to come in eventually." No, I'm sure they were. Anyway, and Danny Seraphin's drumming. Holy crap. But again, I'll say it before. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Peter Cetera's bass is phenomenal as well. It's there. It's in the middle. It's really, really, really pointed right in the middle, but it is such a huge part of the groove. But I feel like it gets overlooked sometimes. With that said, the only lyrics in the song is, "Oh, thank you, people." As if, thank you and good night. We're done. It's the end of the album. We're good. Thank you for listening. And it's just a spectacular 15 minutes. Parts of it don't feel like 15 minutes, does it? I mean, you're just like, "Oh man, this sounds really grooving." Terry Kath's right hand, that rhythm part, that is just holy shit. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. We can talk about it further, and I wish you all well. Take care.